2022 has started with a lot of positives to warm our hearts. So counting down on the positives of the 6th month of the year. Here are the top 5 positive news stories of June 2022. If you liked the video and find the content meaningful, then kindly press the super thanks button and contribute whatever you can to the channel. Your contributions will help us create more engaging and informative positive videos. Number 5. High school teens swoop in to support 6th grade stranger when no one would sign his yearbook. A 6th grader at a charter school in Westminster, Colorado, was depressed and disgusted with himself because almost no one would sign his class yearbook, which is a glossy book of photos to commemorate the school year. Since he didn't collect any notes from classmates beyond 2 teachers, the preteen wrote a note to himself in the pages, "Hope you make some more friends. Brody Ritter." It broke his mother's heart, so she posted a photo of his autograph to a Facebook group for parents at the school. She was overwhelmed with how much love and encouragement she received from the parents, and some of them showed their kids, which hatched a plan in the minds of 3 grade 11 teens at the local high school. The 3 teens rounded up a huge group of friends, even though none of them had ever met the middle schooler or his family, and headed to the Academy of Charter Schools. They took turns writing in the book, and when it was all done, the pages had 100 entries, including long paragraphs with words of encouragement, advice, and even phone numbers. And then, seeing Brody's newfound popularity, everyone in his own class started signing the yearbook. Brody may be skeptical that classmates who initially withheld their signature would become his friends next year, but now it doesn't feel impossible. "It just made me feel better as a person, it just makes me feel better on the inside," he said. His mom is glad she tossed the first snowball that began the avalanche. "It made me feel like there's hope for the school, there's hope for humanity, and there's a lot of good kids in this world." Number 4. Woman about to be evicted was saved by neighbors who bought the home for her. After being threatened with eviction, a retiree was able to buy the house she had rented for 2 decades after $250,000 was raised by the community on her behalf. Known for having a heart of gold and a pair of green thumbs, Linda Taylor was a beloved neighbor in her Minneapolis community. After living in the area for 19 years, her landlord decided to sell the property and gave her until the end of January to evict. Word got around tight communities, and after she told one neighbor, the greater part of the neighborhood rallied around her, striking a deal with the landlord that if he would give Miss Linda until the end of June, they would raise the money to buy the house. There was no one-size-fits-all approach to the fundraising efforts. It involved an art show, bake sale, pro bono work by a real estate agent, countless small donations, and other community fund drives to come up with the dough, which they did, a full month ahead of the June 30th deadline. The community managed to collect $250,000, and Linda Taylor this month closed the deal and became a proud owner of the house. "It makes me feel so good, everything that I have given, it's coming back to me, and I want to continue to give. I love this neighborhood," Linda Taylor joyfully said. Number 3. Seniors come to life when puppies flooded their nursing home. This is the heartwarming reaction of care home residents as they enjoyed a visit from an adorable group of Pomeranian and British Bulldogs. The adorable video shows the residents of Romford Grange care cooing, stroking at the tiny dogs, and having their noses licked in return. The visit was organized by Larry Cooley, owner of the Bully Ranch, as part of the Bully Ranch to You project. The project is a personal one for 34-year-old Larry, who organized the trip to raise the spirits of the residents at the care home. He said, "Being raised by my nan and granddad in the East End of London, I have always had utmost respect for the elderly, always helping out carrying bags and doing what I could to contribute. From the moment Larry and the puppies entered the care home, there were smiles all round from staff and residents. Puppies and dogs have amazing benefits such as lowering anxiety, helping with depression, stress, conquering loneliness, and even reducing physical pain. The residents had a great time with the puppies and would love that these pooches visit often." Number 2. British woman who fled war in 1974 closes her hotel to tourists, giving Ukrainian refugees a home instead. A woman whose family fled to Britain to escape a war has closed her seaside hotel to tourists so she can give Ukrainian refugees a place to stay. Nitsa Michael is no longer taking guests at the Seaward Hotel, even during her busiest season in Western England. Instead, she has rolled out the welcome mat to 22 Ukrainians so far, providing a home away from home. Her family fled from Cyprus to Britain following a Turkish invasion in 1974, and she wanted to do something to help people in the same horror situation, fleeing from Russian aggression in Ukraine this year. Her daughter Michelle Michael is in charge of running the hotel, which has room for 70 refugees. Michelle and the team provide the refugees with welcome packs on their beds with essentials such as shower gels and deodorants. Nitsa visits the hotel once a week and makes sure to meet every guest and listen to their stories. She loves to see the children around in the hotel as it reminds her of raising her own 4 children there. It has brought the hotel back to life. Any refugees in need of accommodation can find the Seaward Hotel listed on Homes for Ukraine, and you can donate on the hotel's website to help Nitsa's family support refugees. Number 1. A cancer trial's unexpected result, remission in every patient. It was a small trial, just 18 rectal cancer patients, every one of whom took the same drug. But the results were astonishing. The cancer vanished in every single patient, undetectable by physical exam, endoscopy, PET scans, or MRI scans. These rectal cancer patients had faced grueling treatments, chemotherapy, radiation, and most likely, life-altering surgery that could result in bowel, urinary and sexual dysfunction. Some would need colostomy bags. They entered the study thinking that when it was over, they would have to undergo those procedures because no one really expected their tumors to disappear. But they got a surprise: no further treatment was necessary. Another surprise was that none of the patients had clinically significant complications. There were a lot of happy tears, said Dr. Andrea Sursek, an oncologist at Memorial Sloan Kettering Cancer Center and a co-author of the paper, which was presented at the annual meeting of the American Society of Clinical Oncology. Hope this breakthrough in cancer treatment will benefit mankind and help many people suffering from cancer. If you liked the video and find the content meaningful, then kindly press the super thanks button and contribute whatever you can to the channel. Your contributions will help us create more engaging and informative positive videos. Like, subscribe and hit the bell icon to receive notifications for upcoming positive listicle videos.